just
Thank
jump
you.
right. We'll jump right into some questions here. Let's go to Jack Raczynski from Com Radio. Jack.
Hi, Dom. Thanks for the time. We talked with Coach Allen earlier, and he talked about an underrated aspect of the Boise State offense being their quarterback, his ability to distribute and to make plays. Coming off of a game where you were going against a quarterback in Kevin Jennings that was prided himself on extending plays, how does that bolster your confidence going into the Fiesta Bowl?
Really just doing our job. I mean, coming down to at the end of the day, their quarterback fits well in their system, and us doing our job at a high level, getting pressure on him, making him leave the pocket, to make him put him in situations where he has to throw the ball. It's just gonna help us out.
Thanks. We'll go to Rich Scarcella.
Don, thanks for your time today. We've talked to obviously other guys on defense, talked to Coach Allen, and they all talk about your unselfishness and your willingness to do anything. Where does that come from? That willingness to do anything that you're asked to do, and how would you describe your role in the team? Kobe just called you a mini Tyler Warren on defense.
I mean, I would say it's from my parents. They always told me that you gotta be a team player and you gotta do what you have to do what's best for the team. And if that's being the water boy, I'll be the best water boy in the country. It comes down to anything. I mean, if they want me to play D line, I'll play D line. If they want me to play safety, I'll play safety. And just being able to have that relationship with like the defense, and they understand like I'm gonna do my job. And I may not make the play, but I'm happy for my brothers that do make the play, and that's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. As long as we win the game, I'll do whatever I need to do.
Thanks, Dom. Mark Wogenrich.
Thanks, Dom. If you could testify in front of like a college football hearing or something like that about the value and the impact walk-ons have in college football and have had over the years, what would you want them to know about your story? What would you want to tell them?
I mean, walk-ons are the backbone of the country of college football, I would say. I mean, we wouldn't be able to have practice squads or even get some looks from even for each week because it's so hard to have that many guys on the team at once. I mean, having the walk-ons being able to do that, it helps us a lot. I mean, they do so much, not just for the practice squad. I mean, just having that relationship with everyone. I mean, those guys just are happy to be on the team, and they're not just here to play football. They're here to live out their dream and be a part of the culture of Penn State football or whatever respective team they're on. And I mean, just being able to do that, it's a huge honor for us.
Thanks, Dom. Thanks for sharing. Devin Jackson.
Hey Dom, thanks for doing this. Wanted to ask about Stacy Collins, the Boise State special teams coach. I know special teams was a big part of your early career at Penn State. What was he like as a coach, and how much did you enjoy getting to play for him? And now you'll have opportunity to play against him on Tuesday.
Coach Collins was my guy. I mean, he had we had a great relationship. I mean, just being able to talk with him, we'd go eat at his house. I mean, being able to meet his family. I mean, we had a good relationship, and I mean, he decided to move on and do better things, and I'm excited for him. I'm happy for him, and I'm proud for him. And being able to go against him this week, I'm excited to play against him.
Joe Smeltzer, you're up for Dom.
Hey Dom, thanks for the time. So, in going against a guy like Ashton Genty, obviously wrapping up and tackling is essential. How do you think this defense has done with that just generally through the first 14 games of the season?
I mean, we struggled a little bit at sometimes, but I mean, offense always had our back on those days, and then sometimes we'll have the offense's back, vice versa. I mean, just being able to play as a team is huge for us, and just for as a defense perspective, I mean, I feel like we just do our job at a high level, wrap up, make the tackle, even hold them up, and let the gang come and let the whole team, all 11 players, run to the football. I mean, that's gonna be huge for us as long as everyone gets to the football. I feel like we'll have a great game.
Rich, back to you.
Dom, in what ways has Jalen Reed made other guys on the defense better? In what ways has he made you better?
I mean, I was talking to Coach Connor about this not too long ago. I mean, I feel like Jalen Reed's one of the smartest guys on our team. I mean, just the way he understands the game, it's crazy. He knows the play before it's even ran, and we communicate a lot on that and seeing what we each see from different perspectives. I mean, being back at safety, I mean, you're going to see it differently than seeing it up front as a will. and just being able to communicate. We're helping each other. We're making each other better and making each other play faster. Just having him being able to play off each other. I mean, that's huge.
Audrey, your question for Dom.
Hey Dom, thanks for your time. Obviously season's not done yet, and I'm not sure how much or little you guys kind of reflect in the midst of this whole thing, but what is maybe the moment or the play or plays that you're going to remember most so far this season?
Uh, ooh. I mean, there's a couple, but I would say Minnesota was a good play. I would say that pick or that really just started the momentum for the whole defense. I mean, just for turnovers and even for myself to have that confidence to keep on playing and keep on doing your job, and you never know when it's gonna pay off. And I feel like that's everyone's mindset right now, just doing their job at a high level and just let the plays come to you.
Joe Smeltzer.
Yeah, to follow up on my first question, your answer to my first question, you said that Penn State has struggled at times with wrapping up. What do you think has led to those struggles, and how much do you think that aspect has improved over the season?
I would say just stopping our feet on contact. I mean, we practiced it a lot the last couple weeks, and just being able to do that day in and day out. It doesn't matter what game and who we're playing. Just being able to keep your feet on contact, wrap up, and run through whoever's running the ball. I mean, that's gonna be huge for us.
All right, Rich, we'll close up today with your final question for Dom.
Thanks, Scott. Dom, obviously, this is game number 15 for you guys. In what kind of physical and mental toll has it taken on you? Has it been an issue at all for you or for other guys, the length of the season?
Excuse me. I wouldn't say it's been an issue, but I mean, everyone has those bumps and bruises going through what 15 games in a season. I mean, it's not easy. You're obviously you're playing at a high level, playing at a physical level. It's gonna happen, and just everyone taking care of their bodies. I mean, after practice, the ice tubs are so hard to get into because everyone's in there trying to get their body right and recovered for the next week. And I mean, I feel like that's a good problem to have as a team. Everyone's on the recovery train and just being able to do that.
Fantastic. Well, speaking of game 15, we look forward to having Penn State in their game 15 here on the 31st at 5:30 local time, 7:30 Eastern time. Dom, thanks for your time. We'll see you tomorrow here in Arizona and then again on the field on Tuesday night.
Thank you.